tonight we got a special guest with us. We got Kai Stewart, bare knuckle champ right here. Fucking rocking the King Palms. We're smoking the King Palms. And yeah, he's got a fight November 9th. In Montana. He's fighting in his home state there, which is pretty cool. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern on DAZN. So make sure you go check out Bare Knuckle Fighting and be prepared for November 8th and check out my man here. So we appreciate you stopping by. I know you got a busy schedule and shit like that. So welcome, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Blunt smokers smoking blunts doesn't get much more real than that. Yeah, if I wasn't in fight camp, I would 100% be having one here with you. But opportunity calls, and I'm the king for a reason, and we're gonna remain on top November 9th. I cannot wait for the opportunity, and little Jim, ex UFC guy, is about to go down. So let's go.
Fuck yeah, dude. So we'll get you going here. So I kind of spoiled already, but where you call home?
So I am from Montana. Great Falls. I graduated from CMR High School. The fight is actually taking place 3 hours south in Billings, which is the biggest city in our state, biggest venue in our state. And I'm currently training out of Spokane, Washington, just because I'm with UFC fighter Brady Heastand. My strength and conditioning coach is Dylan Lemery with DL Training Systems. He's next level. So I made it a very big point to move out there and go join them. So a little bit of Washington, mostly Montana. This is the best part of the country, Pacific Northwest. Sometimes Montana is added into that, but either way, I love it up here.
Yeah, I worked with a buddy. I worked in the oil field for a few years, and he was born and raised in Montana, and he told me I need to go out there just so I can actually breathe what's fresh air.
For sure, it's nice out there.
And see the stars. Where are you guys from?
Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, you guys can you guys see the stars out there?
If you go certain areas.
Okay, interesting. So I never even knew that. Like, I was so naive. And then people would mention that, yeah, the stars aren't even out. And then I'd look up and I'm like, oh shit, because every night in Montana, you can just even in city limits, you can see them. So it's super cool. It's a different perspective. It's really, really funny.
For sure.
So what'd you do? Did you do any sports in high school or anything growing up? Did you baseball, basketball, wrestle?
Yeah, growing up, I did mostly everything growing up. We went on and did some basketball just wasn't for me. I did a 2-year stint, and then we did football through middle school, and then starting in high school, I was all wrestling. Wrestling was my true love from the time I was 4 years old, and that's what gave me that grit to be a fighter. Never been in a street fight outside the ring or cage. I also did 2 years of cross country running, and
cool,
that's kind of where I unlocked my cardio. That's where I really knew how good my cardio was. And then I started implementing that into my wrestling. And then from wrestling, I went into MMA in 2019 and then bare knuckle 2021 and 2021 to present, if you will. So,
yeah. Is that a USA Wrestling tattoo on your back shoulder?
Yep, it's a Montana with that USA Wrestling symbol in the center. Pretty basic, and there's a lot of people with the same tattoo. A lot of Montanans, Montana state champs. Really, it's fun. It puts you in that wrestling. It's all.
Did you wrestle? Did you ever go to Fargo? Did you ever wrestle?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever go to like Iron Man or Beast of the East or anything like that?
No, I stayed pretty much in Denver, Las Vegas, Montana, Fargo, did one in California, some Kansas and Texas, anything central. I didn't do anything very much in the East Coast just because we didn't really have the funds to go do that as a kid. And so we did what we could and did as many wrestling. We did Reno. Reno was a huge one. Reno was probably my biggest one. And that was always a fun one. But yeah, and then we did a small stint in college. College was between COVID a surgery. Like it was just a clusterfuck and led me to fighting. I started getting more opportunities in fighting, which, bye bye wrestling,
Yeah.
hello fighting, hello bare knuckle.
Yeah. Were you a fighter growing up through like school, and what led you into like MMA then? Like what crossed you over from like wrestling to like, all right, I'm gonna fucking fight people.
I've never been in a street fight outside the ring or cage. So that is like being in bare knuckle, I get a lot of looks. So you get I've met some other people that have never been in street fights like in MMA and stuff like that. But bare knuckle, I swear everybody's just willing to scrap anytime, anywhere. And I'm just sitting here like, hold up, I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But no, I went to college. Like I wanted to be a doctor. Like that's what I really, really wanted to do with my life. And until fighting really picked up steam. And so I had good grades. I kept myself out of trouble. I really just didn't want any problems. And then, you know, between weed, between fighting, I was like, this life seems really crazy and fun.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
You can always go back
so
and be a doctor.
Yeah.
Right. You can always go back and do your thing. And, you know, uh, I crossed into MMA though because of the sales. I was told that I get a ticket commission and I'm really good at selling things. And I was already a big name because of wrestling. Just I knew I would sell enough tickets to make it worth it as an amateur. And so that's kind of what brought it. And I saw how easy it was to make money as an amateur, just selling tickets, ticket commission. I sold sponsorships and, I was able to make things happen. I paid my way through college with fighting. It was pretty crazy, pretty crazy.
Oh shit.
Did you watch any like MMA or anything growing up or like in high school that
Yeah, but I was a fairly casual fan. I like McGregor was my favorite. It is still my favorite fighter. Now he's like a mentor to me. He's my boss, and he's definitely helping my ball roll. So after I establish myself here, I really want that conversation with him. I was like, hey, you've done great. You're trying to be an owner. Let's work because I feel like I bring charisma. I bring something special, and I think Bare Knuckles finally realizing that. And I'm a small town kid from Montana. I'm grateful for every little bit of knowledge that I get. I'm grateful for every little opportunity that I get. And if I was able to work with my idol, that's what's going to make it all worth it. Because literally, like I was a pretty casual MMA fan. Rarely watched it because like I wasn't going to buy it. I was going to go out and have wings with some friends at
yeah.
Beef O'Brady's. We're actually two parking lots over that. We're two parking lots over. Sorry, am I back?
Oh no,
Am
you're
I
good.
back?
You never left.
Yeah, you were good.
Okay, sweet. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, it's super casual fan and turned, I can do that. I can sell myself because I realize that fighting is 10% in the cage. You have to do the social media,
Oh,
the
I mean,
fans,
look
the
at Colby
experience.
Covington.
Right. Right. So I just knew that I could do it and that it was the drive to compete. Being able to do what I love for money, which is compete, is amazing. That's kind of what led me the fighting route because I was able to do it, without the books. As much as I was good at school, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
So,
No, for sure.
And then you said you had those special things about you. When did you develop that special mustache?
Yeah, for sure.
there was a CMR. The CMR is the high school I went to, and mustaches pop up in wrestling all the time. I feel like a lot of wrestlers do the mustache route, but there was like a tradition that you dye your mustache for state wrestling, and I didn't have a freaking mustache, but I as team captain, we kept that thing rolling.
Yeah.
So it was my sophomore year of high school is whenever I really started to try to grow a mustache, but the mustache really didn't start growing until like maybe after my BKFC debut.
Okay.
Like I had to find that dog in me, before the
Yeah.
real mustache came out. But now I'm actually sponsored by Death Grip Wax. They're a wax company I absolutely love using on fight night, and it's become a staple. I apparently behind the scenes, Conor McGregor calls me the wrestler with the mustache. So definitely had a little bit of a something to bring the eyes in. We got to bring the eyes towards me, and a handlebar mustache is
Yeah.
pretty eye catching. So
No, for
it's
sure.
worked. It's fun. It gives me that little bit of wrestler. I get to keep that little bit of wrestler inside of me because we always did the wrestling mustache for state, and it stuck. And even Feldman was like, "So how much better does that mustache actually make you?" And I was like, "It's at this point, this mustache ain't going nowhere."
Yeah,
So,
look good, feel good, fight good. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
yes, sir.
And now with you fighting in home state, like you said, it's 3 hours away from where originally, like where you grew up and stuff. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of family and friends and everything else there. Is there anyone in your family that doesn't go because they don't like? Because you hear about fighters where like their mom doesn't want to go or their like sister won't go because don't want to watch it. Do you have anyone like that?
It's a good one.
I have some like grandparents that never missed a wrestling match, but they have never came even to watch me MMA. And I would love for them to come out, but I get it. They're older and bare knuckles pretty brutal. So I understand, but my mom, as much of a nervous wreck she is, she'll be there. My girlfriend is actually fighting the same night as me, but she's always going to be there.
Oh,
she's
shit,
always
shout out to her.
Nice.
Yeah, she's fighting in the amateur prospect series with 7-ounce gloves on, and she's the amateur main event. There's 18 fights on the night.
Sorry, the video skipped, and I didn't know if it was the shrooms I ate earlier or the video skipped. But it was the video skipped. Sorry, that's why I started laughing.
You had to ask me for a second. My bad. That's our bad.
That's how we do it here on BSSB.
My bad.
But
yeah, that mushrooms. I love. Oh, yeah. Oh.
No, that's cool. Who's your girlfriend? What's her name? Shout her out. So
yeah.
Dakota Rough Roads. Dakota Roads on Instagram. Dakota spelt normal, no H, and then there's RHOADS. Fun fact. A little bit deeper into this came out in the embedded filming that we did too for BKFC, but for my last 2 title fight camps, she was my primary mitt holder because we just had our coach was old with back problems and he was just unable to, and so we took it upon ourselves to scrap together. We went to we call it the hot room because there's a hot room at one of my coach's houses that can get to between 90 and 120 degrees, and that we did the dang thing. I'm helping her with her wrestling. She helped me with striking because she started in Muay Thai. She really knows how to throw some paws. So she's really looking forward to her debut. But she's had fights. Her opponent is actually making her combat sports debut against her. So it's a very, very good matchup for her, especially because she loves her kicks. So this is her first, this is her only boxing,
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Kicker.
Yeah, so we're gonna lead out some MMA questions and go to like the really kind of random funny shit. So I'll start on. What's your favorite breakfast cereals growing up? You got a couple?
Yeah, we gotta go with Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, Lucky Charms, and Fruity Pebbles. Like those are just the 3. It's hard. I can't decipher. And if my mom would have let me, I would have bought all 3 boxes. But that was the pretty common rotation. You know what I mean?
I think Fruity Pebbles is by far the number one. I think every person has had Fruity Pebbles in their top 3.
For sure.
That's got to be it.
That's awesome. Mine. Yeah, and after my fight, I will definitely be eating that probably Sunday morning. So we're gonna grub up. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I actually love breakfast cereal, and
me too.
I can roll with it, and I don't eat a lot of it anymore. But like. I would, if I could, I would.
For sure. How about burgers or tacos?
Burgers.
Okay. I like it. Burgers are reliable. Burgers.
Yeah, they definitely.
You know what you're getting with a burger.
Yeah, you can't fuck it up, really.
For sure.
Right. And we actually did a King Kai burger in town at Roadhouse Diner here in Montana. It was with cracked skull pepper, which is a seasoning that I did in collaboration with this Montana company, and then it had avocado, jalapeno, spicy aioli, a type of spicy aioli. I think it was chipotle spicy aioli.
Okay.
And then Yeah, dank. So yeah, definitely burgers. Burgers.
Nice. All right. Good
Fuck yeah.
choice.
How do you pick your walkout songs? Is it like something you feel that?
Okay. I definitely have. I would love to change my walkout song, and I've had 1,000 ideas and scenarios go through my head. I feel really good about it. And then it's like, I'm not superstitious, but I'm like a
Yeah.
little stitious.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
what
so
Yeah.
that was leading into my next
yeah,
one of my next questions was if you had any superstitions.
Yeah, so I've been keeping things pretty consistent from the mustache to the walkout song because the tempo is all the same. I have my walkout. I know it's gonna take me X amount of time to walk to the ring. I don't gotta second guess nothing. I don't gotta dance at a different part. Like we do our
Yep.
thing. So, um, because my walkout song, I'm like, it's good. It fits my personality, but like if I could have walked out to Three Peat by Lil Wayne last time, that would have been perfect for my third world title,
Okay.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
Yeah. No, understandable.
If you could fight any fictional character, who would it be?
That's a good one. A fictional character doesn't okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a real like I don't really want to fight a superhero because they'd fuck me up.
Yeah,
But
that'd be
I think it'd be funny to fight Deadpool. If we could fight Deadpool in bare knuckle rule set, I'm down.
okay.
There you go.
Shit, you can't kill him, so you
Or
can
maybe
fuck him up.
like or maybe even like Humpty Dumpty so I can secure the win. Like let's not get ahead of ourselves. We gotta secure the win here.
All
That's
right.
funny.
I gotcha.
If you could go to now, this is all hypothetical. Like you get there and back safe. If you could go to space, the deepest part of the oceans, or a government like facility, what would you pick?
Yeah. Like an off limits area.
Or an off
top
limits,
secret,
yeah, like
shit.
Antarctica or some shit, or like
Area 51.
Yeah, shit like that.
I'd probably say government or Area 51, just something. Yeah, give me a full tour of the U.S. government.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
good. Like
That's
that.
what's up. If
Okay.
you if fighting could take you to any country or any place that you haven't been, and you could have a fight there, where would you want to fight?
Dang. Seeing all these European countries, they just did Spain in the bull ring. They already did Spain, so I want to be new. They announced Italy, and I would absolutely love to go to Italy. I think that's a place that I want to visit in general. So let's go. Um, Aside from Italy, I would probably say Australia because Australia is like who wouldn't want to go to Australia? And they also announced Australia. So if I could put my name on two lists, it's Italy and Australia. So let's get it going.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. All right. If you could go back in time or forward in time, where would you go and what time?
Yeah, these are blunt questions. Like I wish you could be sitting there smoking
Yeah.
a blunt. These are some stoner ass shit right
Yeah.
here.
Highly curated.
I would probably say I go back in time with what I know now. Like I do think that I could do so freaking much, and I wouldn't even go back that far. I would just go back. So I don't. A stupid answer would be like, "Oh, let me go into the future to see if I made it." That's half the
Yeah.
battle. I would hate to go to the
Yeah,
future
that
and be
ruins
like,
all the fun.
Yeah.
But then what if you're fucked? What if I get to the future and it's like, oh, this is shitty.
Yeah.
This is fucked. So like, yeah, probably definitely back in time, but nothing to anything specific. I would just go back in time with what I know now and
Yeah, try to
Make-
better yourself.
subtle adjustments.
No, for sure. Good answer.
Yeah. I'm sure you've watched Power Slap and those slap leagues and shit like that. You've seen those? Yeah. But if you could take any celebrity or like athlete and power slap them, because if we put them in a ring with you, you're gonna fuck them up because you're the champ. So we don't want to do that. But you get to slap a bitch a couple times, slap motherfucker. Who are you picking?
That's a really good one. I would probably O'Malley.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
I know that I could definitely shoot bigger, but it's like nobody. Oh, I would love to just smack him once. Oh, I can't wait. One day that fight will happen. One day, just mark my words, it's
I
gonna
wait it.
happen. But we just got to get there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Sean O'Malley, bitch ass, line up and get slapped.
Bam.
There it
Let's
is.
go.
Fuck you, Sean.
All right. You like video games? You into video games?
Apex Legends, and we dropped into a little bit of Deadlock before Fight Camp, but it's a brand new game. It was in beta, but Fight Camp just takes away from all of it. So I haven't gamed it all, but outside of Fight Camp, it's like I grind Apex. I love it.
Okay, cool. What about like movies? You got any favorite movies or TV shows?
You gotta watch you gotta watch Ted, Step Brothers, the basics. Come on.
Okay. Comedy.
I'm pretty basic whenever it comes to movies. I definitely am. I lean comedy, but I've been grinding crime TV shows.
That's good. I like those.
Yeah,
Like the true crime stuff, or like.
It has to be true. I prefer true. I'll watch Law and Order with my girlfriend and everything. I that's. Yeah, but the true crime really gets it in. My favorite ones are the true crimes where they've been turning the true stories into like the live action shows. You know,
Okay.
I've really liked those. I've been really liking those series.
Gotcha. So like Dahmer and shit like that.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The juicy ones.
Cool. Cool. All right.
If you could have any car in your driveway when you get home, what car would you pick?
A Cybertruck.
A Cybertruck? Nice, dude. I like those things. A lot of people hate on them, but I like them. I would take one.
Yeah.
Looks like you're driving in a Halo car.
For sure. I always think of like Blade Runner, but yeah, for sure.
Blade Runner, yeah.
Like you said, you're a stoner, and as you mentioned, what's your late night go to at the gas station? What are you grabbing? Like candy bar wise, drink? What you get?
Definitely a candy bar and either chocolate milk or a soda. You know, a Mountain Dew with the video games is great.
Hell yeah.
I'm a professional athlete, so I shouldn't be doing that, but I definitely do that.
Yeah.
Oh, who doesn't?
Not during fight.
Live sometimes.
Not during. Oh yeah, not during fight camp though. I haven't touched soda, and I cannot wait to crack open a dooski. But yeah, I definitely say candy bar because it ranges from Twix, Reese's, Reese's Fast Break.
Fast Break's good.
I'm like, I'm cutting weight, and it just makes me want to go to the gas station.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, that's what's up. Hell yeah. So, no, we'll finish it up here. But anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any camp or anything like that? You want to give a shout out yourself where they can find you?
Last but not least, I'd like to thank me.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
But no, like Oren for introducing us. Like shout out KO Reps. They've been
sure.
we've been grinding. I've really loved it with them, and as my management and obviously my girlfriend, like we're holding mitts for each other from now until the fight because we're back in Montana away from our new coaches. And shout out DL Training Systems, Brady Heastand, Coral with Eaglestone Boxing Club in Spokane, and shout out to BKFC. Like BKFC is on the rise, man. And if people aren't watching, I think it's time that we start watching because bare knuckle is it's still slept on. It's so new. I think it's 6 years old now. Like we need more time, and with McGregor's help, it's gonna be crazy. Like
sure.
the next year and a half is gonna be crazy change. So it's a good day to be the king though. So King Kai, can't wait. November 9th, defending against Jimmy Rivera, Billings, Montana. After that, can we get a super fight with O'Malley? That one's the long shot. But I do think that it's time for me to go up in weight class to 155 and be champ. This is going to be my 4th straight title, 3rd defense. So can't wait to get it done.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, man. That's what's up. Well, once again, I appreciate you stopping by,
For
taking
sure.
the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. And yeah, man, we'll be watching you on November 9th. Stay healthy, man. And we'll be watching for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, eventually we got to do something to where we can do blunt questions, but we got to actually have the blunt going, okay?
Oh, for sure.
Hey, we'll have you back on after you win when you're smoking again.
Absolutely.
Are you guys in Cleveland?
We're an hour south of there.
Yeah.
Okay. One of my big sponsors is from Cleveland, HKA USA, and he really wants us to go spend time out there. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, so you never know. Could be over in that neck of the woods. So
Yeah, no,
Hit us up,
definitely
man.
we'll meet up. Yeah, I know King Palm's actually sending us a little gift package because of this. So
Yeah.
thank you for that, man.
For sure.
dude, let's go. Yeah, I King Palm, like before I was even involved in combat sports, whenever I very first started smoking weed, I was like, King Palms are dope.
Mm.
And then now like I get to rep them a little bit. So to the moon. Like hopefully maybe one day
Yeah.
we get rid of O'Malley's rapper and we put a King Kai rapper. Let's go.
No, that's what I'm
Nice.
talking about, dude. So yeah, I appreciate you on that. But yeah, we'll definitely link up, man. Yeah. And we'll keep staying in touch and shit. We'll have another interview after you win this next fight, and we'll smoke some blunts together.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, guys. Thank you so much. Hit me up anytime. And awesome show, awesome setup. Can't wait to be on again.
Yeah,
Thanks,
later,
man.
bro.
Later.